me just warned me that the last time he drove this car, a wheel was hanging off of it, so what's the worst that could happen? Look at the leg room in this thing. Golly. Oh my goodness. You'd have to have Shaquille O'Neal's arms to drive with all that leg room. Look at me not using every inch of available leg room in a car. That is wonderful. This is the first event of the 2026 MODA Miami weekend, and we are going out thanks to the Mercedes-Benz Classic Center in a 2008 CLK 63 Black Series. Now, of course, every Black Series car is something to get excited about, but this one is honestly my favorite. It's not the most valuable, but I love this thing. I think it has one of the best steering feels of any car. And even though the M156 engine has several pathologies that one must truly watch out for, it is a wonderful engine. The 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8, 507 horsepower, and performance is kind of exactly what a sports car ought to be. 0 to 60 in 4 seconds, 186 miles an hour, 300 kilometers an hour. There are so many things to love about this car. And one of the most interesting things is that if you go over to Auto Tempest and start searching for them, you will notice one of the widest ranges of asking prices, primarily just based on miles. So if you try to buy a sub 10,000 mile car, you're gonna see it at, over $250,000. But if you don't mind having some miles on a truly driver's example, you could end up being well under $100,000. Now, that is not the devaluing characteristic of any other model of car, because it's not like you're just seeing the bring a trailer examples of ultra low miles doing very uniquely high money. Just generally low mile cars are so far apart. So I don't think that makes any sense, and I think that makes the lower end examples such a wonderful, wonderful value. Oh, it just turns in so nice. And steps out a little bit. Now, one thing people do criticize with this is the fact that it's an automatic transmission. So it's a 7 speeds, sport shift, normal Mercedes automatic transmission, which is not the sportiest of things, let's be honest. But it is a really, really well-built transmission, and it won't give you any trouble. Other parts of the car might give you trouble, but the transmission, it's all right by me. Hoovy coming by us in the gull wing. Oh, that's amazing. Now, our brakes are considerably better than that gull wings. We'll try not to use them too aggressively on Mr. Hoover's front bumper. Oh, now the Concours Club is an amazing place. It is such a nice facility. I mean, the track is wonderful, the buildings are wonderful, the people are wonderful. This was a great time last year, and we'll cut to some great clips in the 300 SLR, which was a once-in-a-lifetime level experience. But coming out here in this thing is not bad either. Yes. It holds on well. Our tires are not new, I will tell you that much. We've lost young Tyler. I love these cars. It is just such a great looking car. It is a great driving car. It is a great handling car. It is a great sounding car. It is a rare car. It is a significant car. It is a great position in the vertical of Black Series cars. It is a comfortable car. It's a reliable car. Relative to anything else that you would consider in this price point, I don't think you can do any better. I have come so close so many times to buying these things. It's never been quite the right time, place, or vacancy in the garage, but I could own one of these things and drive it every day for a very, very long time. Now, the M156 engine is a little bit of an elephant in the room with this car because they do pop head bolts, and you can replace one at a time without taking the whole thing apart, and a lot of people do that as a preventative measure. It's not that every one of them is going to fail, but they also have cam issues with lifters and things of that nature, and so it's a little bit of a thing, but I think it's worth it, and it's all things that can be fixed, and you should still want one, because I still want one. Oh, but this, just that, oh, it's so good. The first 30 degrees of steering is better than any Ferrari I've ever driven. It is so tactile, so precise, so good. The first time I drove one of these cars, I was like, that's the best steering feel car. It's a strange thing to get obsessed with. It's like closing the door on a 993, but it's like the reason you really want to own it. And it is really the reason I want to own it. I can't remember the last time I saw a red one. And the wild thing is that in the range of values of these things, where a 5,000 mile car is 250 and a 80,000 mile car is 75, you know, this 30,000 mile example, who could possibly know what the thing is worth? So if you're just buying a car that's like truly for sale that you get to number, you could hit it at 90 grand and probably get the car. But if you asked 175, you'd be in line. And that really is how, as these cars age, you stand the chance of really, really getting a good deal. And I mean, that's what I've done my whole life. And so these are the kind of cars that haven't gotten away from you money-wise. You just have to find the one in the right sales situation, and that's where you create this massive swing of just buying the car right relative to the market and see what the market bears, which generally is more than you had to pay in the first place. Now, clearly I am a Mercedes guy with the CL55 of the Cannonball record. Generally, we've had Mercedes for daily cars and family cars and things like that. I love them, especially with AMG treatment, and more so with Black Series treatment. But I will say that this is just one of the best things they've ever done. And that's our go in the Black Series. I could drive this thing all night. It's wonderful. I really do like it. So that is the CLK 63 Black Series. A wonderful, wonderful car. I love it in red. They're almost all black or silver, but when you see one in a different color, it just feels so good. A wonderful setup with the wide fenders. That's why they used it as the F1 safety car. Now, the M156 is sort of the elephant in the room because it has some of the worst reliability issues of any Mercedes engine. It does have head bolts that stretch, break, pop, camshafts that break, wear out, lifters, all sorts of things. So there are lots of things to worry about, but get a good PPI, do the head bolts preventatively, and you can have a truly amazing driving experience that I think will prove to be a wonderful long-term financial place to have your money, but more importantly, the smiles are worth every dime. Today's video is brought to you by Auto Tempest. Like all of our Car Trek episodes and so many VinWiki videos over the last several years. So thank them for their ongoing support by clicking the link in the description below or using the QR code on your screen to find your next car on Auto Tempest. That's why we say autotempest.com, all the cars, one search. They'll get you all the results from all the major listing sites in one place, making you the shrewdest negotiator possible. Also, thanks to their new price trends tool that shows you how the values of these cars have changed up or down over the past several years and let you know exactly what you should be offering for whatever car you've landed on. So thank them for their ongoing support of crazy adventures like this and find your next car on Auto Tempest.